All right, there we go. We are officially live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We'll give everyone a little bit of time to pop in. We're just going to have the Manhunt playing in the background, some music in the background as we just go ahead and discuss what's going on. Today I'm here with my friend, he's my brother. With my brother, SnazzyGuy. He's watches Manhunt a lot, as do I, obviously, no kidding. So we're going to go through a whole bunch of questions. Questions that you guys have left, questions that you guys are going to leave here in the chat today. So we'll give it a few minutes to come through, and then we'll give another, I guess, explanation of everything that's going on. So in case anyone else joins, since I was ahead of my game and joined early, or went live early, that everyone else will have the opportunity to come in and join and know what's going on. So we got a bunch of questions. You guys actually sent in quite a few yesterday on the community post, so I really appreciate that. I'm not sure if we're going to get to every single one of them, because a lot of the ones regarding other Manhunt players are just a little bit out of my league because I don't know them as well, so I don't want to talk too much on those. But the rest of them we actually should go through a lot. So how's it going today, brother?
It is going well, brother.
That's phenomenal. How's the weather downstairs?
It's a little bit cooler than the middle level, I must say.
That is absolutely true. So the first thing some guy left, and this is not a Manhunt question, but it's even more important. This question actually transcends everything. So the question is, what's up? Are you doing good? Did you hydrate, eat, get enough sleep? So that question is directly for you. Are you good?
I have coffee with me, so that counts for eat, sleep, and hydrate. So I think I'm good on that front.
Dude, I just remembered I went to Ace Hardware today and I bought a Dr. Pepper.
Cool.
And it's
Glad you remembered.
Oh man, I just forgot that this day just got so much better.
Not sponsored. I wish though. That'd be nice.
Oh, that would be so good if they had that. Just imagine. I would paint my room red.
Dude, that'd be cool.
It would be sick. I mean, I've already painted my little mini fridge pretty much the same exact color as a Dr. Pepper can, so we're already matching in that regard anyway.
That is true. That is true.
How's it going, Obsidian? Were you at the... Oh yeah, I was streaming Battlefront yesterday, playing some Star Wars on Twitch. So I decided to go live on YouTube for the first time because, well, I hadn't before, and I realized everyone who watches my stuff is on YouTube. They're not on Twitch, so that way I figured, hey, we can keep a lot of Manhunt related stuff. So I do plan on doing more streams in the future on YouTube, stuff that's more Manhunt related when I want to have conversations with you guys as well. So we'll see how that goes. So, dude, that video, How Fake Is Dreams Manhunt, I'm actually making a sequel to that. So, spoiler alert to you guys who are in the chat right now. That's actually going to be my next video, one about that, but I'm not going to say any more than that. Although, I'm just going to say, I feel like it's a really good concept. What do you think, brother?
From like if that's the clip that you showed me yesterday, then I think it's going to be a good video.
Yeah.
I think it'll be enjoyable.
Absolutely. I'm really thinking so. So, we're going to be talking about Manhunt today. I think we're going to go ahead and get started with some of the questions. So, for you guys who have questions, go ahead and leave them in the chat. I'll try to get to them. I'm seeing some of them, though a lot of them may like zoom through in the chat. So, the priority, though, is the questions that I have. I printed out a bunch of questions that I asked you guys to give yesterday, so those are going to be the priority. If anyone does super chat, though, those questions will be bumped up to next in line on the queue. So you don't have to, but that's just the option. If you do want to donate and super chat, that'll go straight to the next option or item on our list of things to talk about. So let's just go ahead and dive in. Dude, what was the first Manhunt that you watched?
Oh, I remember this one. Oh man, this was the Three Hunters rematch. That was the first one I watched. I think that was the one with like the last second dragon kill.
That was
and I remember
so cool.
showing like everybody I knew that video. And it was like I can't remember how long it was, like 40 minutes or something. And I remember just like, oh man, it was a great Manhunt. Still my favorite, by the way.
Yeah, dude, that was a odd time, like in Manhunts. Like you don't understand. A lot of people don't understand the virality of some of these videos. Like it wasn't just the, oh hey, this is a cool thing. This was like, nah, I have to show my friends. Because I even remember doing like the same thing with, I think it was the Manhunt right after that, when he was just like, I don't even remember what he's doing. I just remember him clutching along the wall in the Nether, and I was showing my friend, I was like, dude, you have to watch this. This dude's just insane. I mean, it was just crazy the stuff that he was doing. But yeah, so you said, well, that one was your favorite though, still?
Yes. Yeah, it might just be because of nostalgia, because it's just like the first one I saw, so it just kind of hit different. But I just liked all the clutches were just so new. It's like it's nothing I've ever seen before. Like you're gonna do like 5 clutches in a row, first try, while 3 people are chasing you. That's something else.
Yeah, it was just insane the amount of new moves he was able to pull off. Because I talked about this a bit in my last video. Excuse me. But like after Dream became super super popular, and I'm talking like when people were starting to share his videos with other people who didn't even watch Minecraft, all of a sudden, um, just the amount of people who started researching ways to MLG and anything and do these traps just started skyrocketing. But before that, every single trap that Dream did, it seemed original. And especially for like myself who hadn't played Minecraft in a long time, it was just like I didn't even know half these things were possible. It was crazy to me. It blew my mind.
Just like the water bucket clutch was like the coolest thing that people would know about.
Yeah,
And that,
that was insane. Because I thought the only way before that was to Ender Pearl. But
right, yeah.
okay,
Well, I
so,
remember.
so
Sorry,
next
go ahead.
question, and this may just I may already know the answer to it, but if you could rewatch any Manhunt for the first time again, what would you watch?
Definitely, yeah. The same answer. I gotta say the rematch for the three hunters, because oh man, only for that end fight with the last like split-second dragon kill and just the pure awe of reaction I had when he like killed it and then died instantly later, and I'm like, okay, what's the rule? Did he have to get into the portal? But there's the achievement for the dragon. It's like, oh my goodness.
That was insane. The crazy part about that as well was that was something where it had happened, and I want to say it was one of the ones of just Dream versus George, and that question of do you have to get into the portal or not, and it was Dream had won, and they were just kind of like Dream had like exhaled, relaxed, and George was like, oh, Matt, I'm lost, and then he's like, oh no, you didn't go into the portal and I killed you, I win, and Dream's like, no, it's just killing the dragon, and because
Yeah.
of that precedent, that video was like cemented as Dream actually winning. I mean, in addition, what's crazier as well is like the video I have playing in the background is the 4 hunters. Same exact thing, but the opposite side like happened where Dream died, but still Dream killed the dragon. So then it became the question of is it about killing the dragon or is it about actually just like beating the game, whether or not you die before or after. So, no, yeah, it's crazy because that eliminates buzzer beaters, which it's just crazy to think. Because I think the thing like with the 3 hunters rematch when he did have that shot, the thing that like people, I think I pointed it out in one of my videos, but it was just crazy. Like it's not that Dream let the shot go in time, but the shot had to hit the dragon before they hit him. Like that's how crazy it was. Because imagine split second the opposite way.
Yeah, like, and the shot before that, he had like tried to do the same thing, but it hit. I think it was Bad, or maybe it was Sapnap who like ran in front of it.
Right.
And it would have been so much easier. But then he had to get another shot on it, and it was the one hit kill dragon, and it was the same thing.
Yeah. So the next question I have, and I feel like a lot of these start starting to boil to the same point, and we'll definitely get into questions that have a more broad answer. But what was the moment, like in Manhunt, that made you say, "Dang, this guy is different. Like this guy's on a whole other level"?
Probably when he parkours on half a heart, and it's just like if any jump is messed up, then he drops 4 blocks and he dies instantly, and that's it. Just risking a half heart for just to go slightly faster to outrun him.
Dude, that is so true. Those points are just amazing because, like, I watch him and I'm just so tense watching those moments as he's just running around. You're like, I would mess up one of these jumps, and then that would be it. One punch of a fist and it's over. Man, what is who do you think the best hunter, or excuse me, the worst hunter is? Because I know I've talked about the best and I kind of put them in an order, but who do you think is the worst?
You know, I've had to think about this for a while, and it might be a little controversial, but I kind of think that Sapnap is the worst hunter because, listen and hear me out, because everything he does in the manhunts, he has to talk about before he does it. Like, I think the most obvious is when he, like, pearls in front of Dream, and he's like, hey, Dream, watch this. And then he pearls in front of him, and Dream just turns 90 degrees and avoids it completely.
Yeah.
Because everything Sapnap does is so obvious.
Dang, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's the same idea. I think that I definitely talked about with why I didn't have him as the best hunter was because I think talent-wise, he definitely has the most talent in the skill of like actual Minecraft PvP. But
Yes.
to actually do anything with it, he just doesn't. Like, he doesn't kill Dream.
Yeah, and if I could address Diamond in the chat, hello there. Sapnap is the best at PvP. I'll give you that. But every time he fights Dream, he always like screams, "Oh, Dream!" And then Dream always knows he's coming, so it always gives Dream enough time to prepare. If you're like the best at something, but you don't know how to like use that, then it's kind of worth nothing. Like Bad, I would say, is probably below George in the PvP scale, but Bad's always surprising with he sets the precedent of mining away when he's singing, and then he's just like right behind Dream, or like the bouncy, bouncy, bouncy thing, and then he's Bad just like doesn't telegraph what he's going to do, so that just makes Bad so much better.
Absolutely.
And then Sapnap, on the other hand, is just the complete opposite, where he like tells Dream everything he's about to do, and then always like lets Dream know if he's right behind him. It's like, Dream, I'm gonna get you, and you're trailing behind.
Yeah, it definitely is something where being sneaky plays a solid role, and not just like being sneaky, but it's like doing it in the right ways at the right time, because Bad is very much also can like wear his heart on his sleeve about how he's playing.
Yes,
but it's still something where he knows what moments he needs to stay quiet, and Sapnap doesn't understand that. But I still think that Antfrost is I think I labeled Antfrost as the worst hunter, but I was thinking about it more recently, and I actually think it might be Sam. And my reason being is, when you're hunting people, like when they're hunting Dream, their job and their goal and their mindset is to kill Dream. And their mindset of like, we need to make sure we're all equipped isn't necessarily all there. It's like they'll do that after the first bit chase, and then they try to like, all right, we should go get iron, and then wait for Dream to try to go to the nether, and then we'll go after him. But at the same time, it's like when Ant does that work for them, it makes all the hunters so much better. So it's like that guy on a sports team, because I love my sports analogies, who just like, when they leave the team, all of a sudden the team gets worse, and like you don't realize how pivotal that guy is. So I think that's Ant, because honestly, aside from the trap at the end of the first 5 hunters video, I really did not notice any difference with Sam being added. It was just a body to me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So I have a question that I just thought of based on the chat with Diamond saying that PvP is the most important. What do you think is the most important like aspect? Is it the strat for the hunter specifically? Is it the strategy? Is it the PvP? Is it like the surprise angle? Is it traps? Is it like knowing game mechanics? Or is it like working together as a team? Or what do you think?
I mean, the cheesy answer is it's a mix of all of that, but I think that if you had to choose one, it would definitely be strategy, because they are so different. Like when it comes to PvP versus like how to use it. It's yes, the idea of having a tool, but not being like knowing when to use it or how to use it. Like Sapnap has the skill tool of PvP, but he likes to yell, I'm PvPing you, Dream. I'm gonna fight you. You and me. This is what it's always meant to be. Yeah. Meanwhile, Bad's running away screaming, and then turns obsidian and crystal and blows it up, which I actually think Dream was the one who blew that up. But still, he turned around and placed 2 blocks while being chased. Like, that's solid composure from a dude who usually freaks out, but he was composed at the right time.
Yes. You can't lose sight of the goal. Just all they need to do is just kill Dream. So
yeah, right.
When in a manhunt I'm still focused on that PvP idea. When in a manhunt has Dream lost a manhunt because of PvP on like a 1v1 fight where there's not like a end crystal crazy, didn't see that coming type of thing?
Ooh.
Or has that happened?
That is a good question.
I'm thinking of all the times Bad has killed him, and it's because the lava trap in the first 3 hunters, so it was a trap unexpected. And then I remember the time he just punched him because Dream was on half a heart finding an Enderman, and Bad had snuck up behind him, and then there's the surprise attack with an end crystal, and Dream didn't see that coming.
I would say the only one that kind of is PvP based is the one where Bad punches him one time, because George and Sapnap had beat Dream down pretty low, and so Bad came with the final blow. Now, Bad being there, the reason that I gave Bad so much credit for that was the fact that he was in the end the whole time and just didn't let the other hunters and even Dream like know that they were there or that he was there. And so it wasn't just the fact that he sneaked in a hit at the last second when Dream was expecting it or wasn't expecting it, but it was the fact that he was there waiting for the perfect time, and then when the perfect time came, jumped at the opportunity and made it happen. So that's why I gave him that credit. But at the same time, it's something where you can essentially argue the fact that it was a PvP based thing because he wouldn't have been in that position to be PvP. But other than that, I really can't think of anything, because any other time when he's died because of someone else has hit him, it's been for some third reason.
Here's the so chat had an answer for me is and I thought about this, but I didn't want to bring it up in case someone else had remembered, was when Ant splashed the damage potions, and that was like solely PvP. Dream had, or I guess Ant had lured him into the temple, but Dream followed him expecting a PvP match and got ready for a PvP match, but just didn't expect the instant death damage potions. So even that, it is PvP, but it's still an unexpected thing.
Yeah, it's something where the PvP is often used to lure Dream into a certain position. Yeah, Felix, I see your question really quickly. I'll just answer that. Why does my question say playing Minecraft when all I do is commentate and analysis? I just had to, when I first made the channel, I just threw playing Minecraft in there as a short description, and then my channel very quickly changed from what I initially thought it was going to be. So that's the only reason that it says playing Minecraft, is the fact that I haven't gone back and changed it. But because of your peer pressure, I just might. What do you think, brother? Do you think Manhunt will come to an end?
Well, if you're talking Dream specifically, I'm not sure, but I think everyone, or YouTubers, or anyone who's doing Minecraft on YouTube, they're gonna do a manhunt because it's just fun and it's something to do. But I know for Dream, I'm not sure.
There is something that came out yesterday, and I'm debating doing a live stream reaction to it tomorrow, but there's a podcast with, I want to say it's George and Carl, and I don't know who else is on there. I just found out about it earlier today, but they just interviewed Dream yesterday about like the future of Manhunt essentially, and his face reveal and his plans after his face reveal. And so I'm not entirely sure what it's going to look like. I mean, I was even talking to Purple Matter about this, and it was the idea of like what. And he brought up the question of, is it a question about Manhunt, or is it a question about Dream? Like, is it saying, hey, is Dream going to continue doing manhunts, or is Manhunt going to be something that goes beyond Dream and other YouTubers do, but Dream moves on to be like a Logan Paul or a KSI and is no longer just the React videos or the Vine videos? And he's like, all right, I'm creating a whole new personality essentially that happens because you change in life. And so I don't know. I could see Dream continuing to do manhunts. I don't see him doing them as often, but I don't think it'll be something that he'll completely ever fully give up to the point where it's like, all right, I'm never going to do it anymore. But I think we can get to the point where it's like we could do once a year because it's iconic. More because of the iconic reason than it is because of him being like, this is where I get views.
Yeah, it might turn into like a Mark Rober type of thing where he does like the glitter bomb every year and that gets a bunch of views and everyone loves it. But like 11 times out of 12, he's doing something different, something else kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see Dream doing that same thing with manhunts.
It does. Yeah, Diamond. Yeah, I know the video you're talking about that Purple was like, if you change the video, because he was mentioning the fact that, yeah, YouTube is very much a momentum game where if you have a good video, you really need to follow it up with another good video because it'll recommend it more because your previous video was good. But on the flip side, if your previous video isn't as good and it's like bad, then you're gonna get less recommendations the next time. So
kind of like a rematch finale and grand finale kind of thing, you might say.
Yeah, but in the sense that he did those decently quickly back to back, where he did another video and I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was after one of his manhunts, and his manhunt had did really well. And he did another video, and the other video didn't do well at all. Like, it was awful, like 12 million views. Imagine only getting 12 million views on a video. That guy...
Dang, that'd be terrible.
I know, he dropped off. But then his next manhunt was like sitting at 14 million for like a long time. So, I mean, it's a tough question because it's something where you can't necessarily say you're established and just be like, all right, therefore I'm only going to do this one thing. But
right.
Yeah. I'm going to answer the questions in the community post. We're getting to them pretty quickly. We will soon, but
you just kind of go off on tangents a little bit.
Right. But it's the idea, like, if you look at like a Logan Paul, then he had that break where after his Vine, like, peak relevance, he was around, but he was kind of irrelevant for a little bit. But anyway, do you think Dream secretly dies in manhunts? Like he dies and then respawns in the middle of a hunt?
I don't think it's a secret. He's talked about how, like in manhunts, he gives like a cash prize or something if hunters can kill him quickly. But if they kill him like too quickly, then it's not enough for a video. So he just does it again.
Do you think he ever dies in the same manhunt video and then is like, oh shoot, I've gotten really far. Like I've gone through the nether and there's been good clutches and now I'm going to...
Absolutely not.
No.
Because
I don't think so either.
There's been a few times where he's like posted the entire manhunt like unedited. And because of those where you see like the crazy clutches like one after another in the same video, then that gives me enough confidence that he could just do that for any video. But you don't need to post a full live stream for every single one.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you think that in real life manhunt will be like?
He better get some cardio in, otherwise it's gonna be a bunch of guys holding GoPros just out of breath in the middle of the forest.
I've offered to train him every single video that I make. I'm like, dude, I will come down there and get you in shape. And guess what? Yeah. I'm still on mute.
You gave him the armor that he posted and didn't give a shout out for. So, dude, I mean, it's only fair.
It is only fair. Like, bro, I sent you the armor that you're probably going to wear in the manhunt when you do the real life manhunt. I know I sent a letter with that as well, and I know for a fact you saw it. And I know for a fact you're just ignoring me. This little stinker poo. But it does bring up the question of, like, is it actually something he will do? And there is a side of me that says, yeah, he's going to do it eventually. And there's also a side of me that's like, you know what? He's just not going to. Because he talked about doing a fan hunt. And I don't think he ever did that. I mean, it's even the shirt that I have was something where he's like, hey, buy this shirt and I'm going to do a fan hunt. And
buy a shirt and you'll have a chance of getting into a fan hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that happened.
Yeah.
No, it's...
yeah, this is a cool clutch.
That clutch is cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
It was sick. Oh, man. But, yeah, it's something where I'd love to see a real-life manhunt. I think when I've heard him talk before about the ideas of just, like, hey, I want to do cinematics, and he wants to do, like, more things like that where it's more theatrical. When it comes to, like, an actual live manhunt, real-life manhunt, I don't think... It's not as straightforward as it sounds. Like, it sounds so stinking cool. Like, I did manhunt in real life. It sounds great, but...
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is just like the Mr. Beast, the FBI chased me, or like the army chased me, and that's like the closest thing I can think of to what real life manhunt could be. I can't really think of unless they're like chasing each other around a football field or something.
Yeah, I think it's definitely would have to be something similar to that. It's just tough to find an actual objective that somewhat mimics what Minecraft manhunts are.
Right.
So that'd be the toughest part. What are some of the downsides do you think Dream would get from a face reveal?
Well, of the YouTubers that I can think of that have done face reveals, it's just kind of turned into like a React channel because now they have well, I don't know, for various reasons, I guess. But it never goes back to that old classic thing. Now every video has their face, and then I'm just thinking of like Jay Schlatt. Ever since he got like the face cam, now he's doing like other stuff and bigger stuff, and it doesn't go back to the old content. Not saying that the channel gets worse, but it's just not the old classic. I don't think it could go back to the old classic stuff.
I mean, there's parts where I think it could, and parts where I think it couldn't. I think one of the things that people do when they have face reveals is they get trapped into an idea that they have to do new content. Like, it has to be something different than what they did because they face revealed. And then even if they try to do their old stuff, like, it does feel a little different because you could see their face. It's like, imagine if Techno had a webcam after he did his face reveal from then on out. It would be different. It wouldn't feel like the same Techno, but he didn't. And I think that's one of the things that made his live streams and everything else so good, was because even though he did face reveals multiple times and you knew what he looked like, it wasn't something where you were like, oh, hey, I wonder, or like, I wish his face was on here. You're like, you still got the opportunity to imagine what his reactions would be when he'd start like yelling and making sound effect noises. But
then to the point, it's kind of like, if there's no face cam, it's kind of like reading a book where you have this idea of what the person is, and everyone knew Technoblade as the pig guy with the crown, and not as like a person named Alex with a face cam in the corner.
Right.
So like, we know Dream as the guy with the face on his chest, and not just like a guy with a pedo stash and 2 earrings or something like that, or whatever he's gonna do. I don't know.
Where's this coming from?
I just sounded funny in my head, so I just said it.
It sounded funny when you said it, so
yeah,
that's
last
fair.
week. Weird man. He's
Weird.
40.
That's crazy. But what do you think of like? Oh shoot, where is this question going? Let me forget that question for just a second. It was something about his face reveal. Do you think that he's gonna like give up Minecraft when he does his face reveal?
How could he?
Because it's a change. Like, I'm not saying, like, he doesn't have to do Minecraft videos anymore. He could start a new channel. Like, you mentioned it with Jay Schlatt. When was the last time Jay Schlatt did, like, a Wii Sports or cheesy game video?
Less than a year ago, I know that.
Yeah, but it's still been a while, and he just, like, almost never does them. The whole like, premise of the question is, will Dream even be known as, like, a Minecraft YouTuber anymore? Like, Jay Schlatt was known as a gaming YouTuber. Now he's known as Jay Schlatt, the big mustache man.
Got the monkey ball statue.
He does have the monkey ball statue that he paid freaking $90,000 for.
Yeah.
That dude is something else. But man, that's just crazy.
I don't know. I could see it going multiple ways, but I'm not sure where exactly Dream would go after his face reveal. I'm sure he's not going to give up Minecraft, because I mean, that's his entire channel. I haven't seen a video of Dream where he's not playing Minecraft. And I'm not counting, like, the live streams if he does, like, Among Us and stuff like that. I guess I've seen him play Among Us, but Minecraft, I don't think he's going to make an Among Us channel.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, he does still do MCC, so there is that point where it's not like he has separated himself from Minecraft. So that is true. He probably will. But, I mean, it's something that's such a drastic change where it makes you wonder how much the person will change, because he's all of a sudden gonna have so many different opportunities that he never even realized. Like, he's gonna be flooded by offers of whatever, which is why, like, I'm trying to get a hold of him now, because I know it's going to be dead impossible to get in contact with him after he does his face reveal, because every single person in the entire YouTube community and world is gonna be like, hey, we want you to come on our whatever for an interview. Will you do that? And so it's like, I'm trying to get a hold of it now, but at the same time, it's like, to the question of will Dream change, is now that there's opportunities, will he change? Felix, I'm doing awesome, by the way. I appreciate you asking. I got a heckin' Dr. Pepper, so life is good. But
I like the comment why IP did or sent with, like, I don't think Dream's IRL content would do good because he's got famous for his gameplay, not his personality. I completely agree, and if you look back at any of the manhunts, you see his fantastic gameplay, and you hear him talk, like, maybe like 1% of the time, and all the other times it's all the hunters figuring stuff out. It's not necessarily Dream's personality that made him famous. It's the gameplay and how the hunters work with that and how his gameplay responds to that. So I like that comment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. Who do you think the most skilled manhunt player is? Like, let's take Dream out of the question, and this is about the hunters. If you had every single hunter do a manhunt as the speedrunner, who do you think would do the best? Let's take Dream out of the hunter equation. Just same hunters. You're gonna throw Bad George, Sapnap, Ant, Sam in as the speedrunner. Who do you think would do the best?
I'd probably say Sapnap or George. Probably Sapnap, just because he seems like he's the most skilled at the game. Like, Bad would be cool, but I don't think he has that consistency or I don't know. I don't think he has the consistency or just like the sheer goodness at the game to do as well.
Have you seen the manhunt where Bad tries to be the speedrunner? It's in one
Yeah,
of
I
the
think so. Yeah.
yeah,
Wait,
and
no.
he's in the extras and he drowns.
Oh, that one. Yes, I do remember that one. Yeah,
That was great.
he would not do great.
No, I think George would be the best in my opinion. I think he has the most experience, just like you mentioned with speedrunning as a whole. I think Sapnap is very skilled in PvP, and I think it'd be something where he would be the
I think
most like
he's skilled.
Dream when it comes
I
to
also
one.
think he's. I also think Sapnap is kind of stupid, so he would just like forget to clutch or something, or just like jump off a cliff and forget to bring a water bucket with him. I feel like that's what he would end up doing
Yeah, I
for a
think
man.
so as well. Yeah, I think he doesn't think things through quite as well, and George thinks things through
Yeah,
slowly, but he does try to think things through um,
right.
more than Sapnap does. But yeah, it just comes as a bit of a detriment to him in the actual as being a hunter because Dream is able to think so quickly that any lack of timing by George just immediately is used against him by Dream.
Right. And Dream knows. Dream has a very clear idea of what his limits are and what he's capable of. And I think. I don't know if Sapnap has quite that same thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. Do you think Dream will ever run out of like plays and clutches or traps or anything to do in the manhunts?
Well, if he still has TikTok, then I don't think he will. I think it'll get more complicated or like strange or stuff like that, but I don't think he will if he continues to do Manhunt.
Yeah, it is interesting when it comes to that, and I think I talked about it in a previous video as well. I keep referencing my own videos, but it's just
He hasn't done a berry clutch yet where he gets some sweet berries and falls on that.
he hasn't. He also hasn't done a flower clutch, which I saw Vixos do.
Flower
Where
clutch?
it's a flower clutch where you jump into water and then like it has to be one deep water, and he just drops flowers on the water and it takes away the water. It's
Huh?
essentially like filling in the water with blocks, but you can use flowers as well.
Oh,
So he did it
interesting.
like right at the beginning of a hunt where you can grab flowers on the run without having to stop to mine blocks. Anyway, yeah, there's a bunch that he hasn't done. One of the things that I see with clutches is it's in a sense similar to like redstone in the Minecraft community. Like there's always more you can do. It just each one gets more and more complicated with how you do it.
Right.
So that
Like,
part is always tough.
Or he could just find more unique mechanics, like when he placed the obsidian super way up high, and Sam was the only one that knew about that. And it's just something like so strange as that
Yeah.
might come up.
Yeah, those moments are so interesting. Do you think Dream still enjoys playing Manhunt, or do you think it's something where he does it more of it out of necessity to keep keep the viewers of his channel like happy now?
I think he enjoys Manhunt. If he didn't, then I don't think it would be as fun to watch, and we'd see the results of that. But I think it's like the same as like the adrenaline of it. I feel like would be kind of intoxicating, and it's just kind of cool. Like if you're racing in a car and that's your career, then you'd still want to do that, even though you're just driving in a circle the whole day. But it's still fun because you drive fast and turn left.
Yeah.
And I think it's that same concept for Dream, where it's just he likes doing it. There's new stuff for him to do, like new clutches and new ways to like make fools out of his friends for not being as smart as he is.
Right. There's a whole bunch of things. Yeah, there's a lot of clutches that are just like crazy like that. I do wonder if there is a point where he will be like, we are ending the series. And I thought he was gonna do that with the 5 hunters. But then he's like, no, there might be 6 hunters, although this is the end of Manhunt.
I thought he said that there was not going to be a 600s thing, but I don't remember specifically. I
He
don't
said,
have a like idea for that.
he said he's taking like a 6-month break or whatever, at least, but he doesn't think there's gonna be a excuse me, not gonna be a 6 hunters for a while, but he said he hasn't written it off, which I mean, to a point with a YouTuber, you can't be like, hey, I'm just not gonna make this content, even if you want to see it. So you have to stay open, but at the same time, it's like, is there a benefit to him being like, all right, we are done with this, and now you like can expect something else? Creative mode clutch, Felix, absolutely. That's the one he should have been using all along. I don't know why he hasn't thought of that. Yeah, the Wither Manhunt was one that he had talked about a long time before. I think the
Oh
thing,
yeah,
I think the thing that's complicated with that is just when it comes to drop rates on the Wither schools,
yeah.
he just had
He
to
just
spend
spent
so
so
much stinking time just sitting and waiting in the Nether. He'd probably have to cut out 40 plus minutes of footage of just him, so that way you're not watching him kill Withers on repeat while being chased with just like nothing happening and no drops. Because then even when he does get one, there's a high likelihood that all of a sudden one of the hunters would just grab it. So, like grab the skull. So it'd be tough, but it would be cool. I just think it'd be tough.
yeah.
Man, yeah. Dude, it's gotta be tough to record one of those videos though. I mean, I wonder if he ever gets dejected just with like, I wonder how many times he's done a hunt and had to record like 4 or 5 times before he actually got like a good recording or something. Because
Several times.
oh yeah, but it's still like, I don't know how much or how his friends like react to having to redo videos and stuff. Because it's got to be even more frustrating probably than for the hunters, just to be like, hey, it's like, we killed you, we won, but we killed you too quickly, so now we have to spend another 2 hours recording a video. Like,
I thought there was one video where he died in the Nether, and it was like semi early on, but it was like a video that he posted, and Sapnap was like celebrating. It's like, yes, you have to put that in the video. You have to put that in the video. It was long enough. I don't remember if it was like the Juggernaut or some other one.
I think that might have been the assassin one.
Oh, okay.
Because he went to the Nether with that one, and George had already gone to the Nether, and George was just waiting for him there. And that was a short video. That was only like 14 minutes, I think. That one was like super, super short.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
No, yeah, those were interesting. Do you like the knockoff manhunts that he does?
I like the assassin one if he wins, but it's super anticlimactic if he loses because it's just a one-hit death. But
Yeah,
it's kind of I don't know, it almost feels like a horror movie idea where it's like one hit you're dead, but you have to be like super careful, always look behind you kind of thing. The
right.
Terminator one was interesting with the AI kind of robot
Oh,
code, whatever.
dude, I want them to do that again. That was that
Cool.
was the first Dream video that I ever watched, was that Terminator one, and
Yeah.
it was hilarious. I loved those videos, or that one video, and I just like, I wish they would do it again, because it like it's just so cool. Because they're in the end just sitting there like with their shields waiting for it to just like pop up, and just watching them scream and just be chaotic. It would be so good, which is like him and George or him and Sapnap, or just the three of them. Like, you don't want to have a huge group of that Terminator, but at the same time it's like, that was still so good.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was fun. But I like his challenge videos too. Not the Minecraft butt ones, but like the Death Swap and Death Shuffle. Those ones, like, I wish he'd do more of those, because those ones actually get near the same amount of views as Manhunts.
Yeah, and
Which
it's like the same idea where it's like you have to put your Minecraft expertise to the max, you know?
right. It very much so, to the point of like, it's beyond just the, hey, I can out PvP you. It's like, okay, that's great, but can you find a diamond block in 2 minutes?
Right, right.
Yeah. Felix, I'm not going to answer that question. I am purposely ignoring that one. Sorry. But it's yeah, I really, really like the idea of, hey, welcome. It's not too late. Never too late. But I like the idea of having those other videos, and I don't see why he doesn't do more of them. Like, I don't get it, because they have the views, and every single time he does the one, he's like, oh, that was so much fun, and because it's just completely different.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's just so good. It's just so good. I like the way that he's able to expand. So, if you could see one thing in Manhunt, what would it be, like, moving forward? Or I guess even to the question of, like, if you could have seen one thing, what thing would you have liked to have seen?
Do you mean like clutch wise or idea for like a different kind of manhunt?
Anything.
Um, I want to. I'm not sure. I like the. I know what I want to see more. So like that Mr. Beast video where it was Dream versus 3 people who are not great at Minecraft, but it's like kind of like turns into Protect the President, where if you die, you're still in it, but if everyone dies, then you're all out. I want to see that idea come back. And I think it would be even cooler if it was like George, Bad, and Sapnap, because it would be super difficult for Dream, but it would still be possible because they wouldn't be as like safe with their lives, and Bad would probably be the last one to end up with a life. And then I think that'd be a cool idea to watch. Like a Protect the President, you get 1 versus 3. The 3 people have 1 life, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be something I'd absolutely love to see more of that, but it does, yeah, it does get complicated if you want to like, how do you make these videos not just entertaining but competitive to a point where it's going to climax near the end? Because that's always a
Right.
tough thing to do because you have to balance talent and skill just enough where it's like I don't think you could do Bad, Sapnap, and George because
That's a good
if
point. They're all at this point, they're so good together as a team.
oh yeah, because then I'd just do Protect George and
Yeah.
throw Sapnap at Dream the whole time.
Right. Sapnap's gonna die anyway. You might as well just PvP Dream the whole time.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, question. Will you continue the hardcore series? I love them. I would love to. Here's the issue why I haven't uploaded another hardcore video. Is
You're bad at
because,
Minecraft.
huh?
What?
Say that one more time to my face.
What?
Yeah, you get out of here, nerd. I lost like half the recording. I don't know what happened to my latest video that I recorded, but just half the recording is just straight up gone. I don't know where it's at. It's just gone. So I can't really salvage it, and it's a bummer because the half that's left is like the middle half. So I'm missing the beginning and I'm missing the end, but I have the middle. So it's just like I can't really make a video out of them. I'd love to be able to do more actual playing Minecraft videos because I do enjoy making those. They're a little tougher for me because I'm just more comfortable with analysis videos. But I would love to do more of the hardcore series. I just need to figure out a way to bring it back without just being like, oh hey, here's a big change from what happened last time that you guys didn't see because because I lost all the footage. So I'll try to get something going again. I do want to get more of myself playing games in there as well because those ones are fun. I enjoy them.
I know you've talked to me about, I don't want to like reveal too much, but like aside from the hardcore world, you're thinking about doing more videos where it's you playing Minecraft.
Yeah. So like there is going to be a video coming out probably next week about it's going to be a one-off thing of playing on the server that I have. And we did like a whole war thing going on. So that one will be coming out and that's going to be more of a one shot. And then if it does well, I'll do more videos. But if not, I'm not necessarily or don't have the plan to keep it going. But I am
Yeah.
trying to figure out more of how to expand the channel as well. Because I know some people very much enjoy the gameplay as well. But most people are here for the analysis. Diamond, if you have a good question, I'm going to stink and answer it. So you better be ready. But yeah, I'm excited to see what actually goes forward in the channel because I have a bunch of ideas. I'm super, super, super excited about this next video. I genuinely think that it could be like a really good video. Will I ever do Manhunt? That is probably the most common question I get actually. That's not Dream related. And I would love to. The issue is I'm just not good enough to complete like a speed run without dying on my own. Do I practice PvP though? Yes, I actually do practice PvP a good amount. I'm fairly decent at PvP. I'm not above average, but I'm not below average by any means. So that is
Yeah.
the one claim to fame that I have. I think so. I posted one video a while back with where I was like training to beat Dream was the name of the video. And then I was going to do a follow-up video where I challenged a bunch of people and then everyone flaked on recording except for SnazzyGuy. And we did like a parkour challenge where I just got toasted, but I think I beat him in every single PvP round. So
Was that posted?
nope, it wasn't because I couldn't get anyone else to record. So
Oh, okay.
can you PvP me? If you want, when I live stream, I'll do some live streams coming up, maybe in the next couple of days, or next week, where I'm just PvPing on PvP Legacy. So if I'm live and you want to hop on and hop into match, that's totally down. But I'm not just gonna do like an individual one-on-one. So that's good. I thought about manhunt with mods, like a mod pack. What do you think? That would be interesting. I like those ideas of changing things up to a point where it's like, you're not seeing the same thing overall. Everyone wants a one-on-one view now. Oh, no. You're a sweat. Oh, goodness gracious. Why did I offer to say I'm doing one-on-one with people? Because now everyone's going to show up. You guys better show up when I stream. Because if you guys don't show up and it's just like, hey, I'm sitting there being like, oh, I got challenged by my chat, and then they don't show up, automatic W for me. So you guys are sweat. Hey, here's my disclaimer. I don't do crystal PvP. Nope, no crystals. I do just normal diamond armor axe PvP. So, yeah, crystal PvP is just I don't like it. I don't like crystals. I made a video called, I think it's like We Are the 1%. It was the most effort I've ever put into video. The video got like 0 views, which was stupid. But anyway, I pretty much dissected every little graph and stat about how damage works. And as like crystals are OP, they deal 96 damage. 96. Like, for perspective, I think that's over 4 times the amount of protection you can get from protection 4 netherite armor. Obviously this is at like the very center of the explosion, but still, it's just like, that's just so OP. But yeah, axe and shield PvP is my bread and butter. That's what I very much enjoy. So I just use axe. Like my kit is, I think it's a sword, axe, crossbow, regular bow, arrows, and then all diamond armor. So a shield, obviously. So, and why don't I practice for manhunts? That's a good question. I don't know. I just often spend that time where it's like I could play and just make videos. I don't actually play Minecraft an insane amount. I probably spend more time making videos than I do actually playing, just because I enjoy making videos more than I actually play. I would watch Dream if you had an OnlyFans, absolutely. But it better be Minecraft OnlyFans. What do you think, Paul?
I agree. It's those Minecraft feet pics.
Dude's gonna be all blocked up. Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay, let's go to another question, please.
What's up?
Speaking of changing the subject, are there any more Manhunt questions?
That is, will I do OnlyFans? Depends on how good I get at Manhunt. So, that's the question. Final question we're going to go to, and this is the last one of you, and then we can do an open chat for a little bit before we go ahead and cut off the stream. Do you think Dream will ever change his Minecraft skin?
No. Why would he?
He already did get wrecked twice.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What's the website? MC Skins or something?
Something like that. You're gonna be like, that's a dumb answer, but it still is a change in his skin. So,
MC.
Oh, that freaking ending to the 4 hunters. Look at that ending to the 4 hunters. That was so good. But the first change that he had was he put the pin on.
He put the crown on him.
And
there's
the
like
crown.
skins of him and Antfrost. Oh, right, because he did like the Antfrost skin. So there's like 4 iterations of that to get that perfect.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Oh,
that's
boy.
good. Got a blue dream skin. That's poggers. That's heckin' sick. Mine is custom made. So, all right. Any other questions we have? So we're gonna probably, if there's no more questions, we're gonna cut things out pretty soon. If not, then we'll go ahead and answer anything that's open, obviously within reason. Snazzy, do you have any more questions?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Nice. Yours is an avocado. Avocados from Mexico. Could I get your Discord? I'm gonna get a Discord started up here in the next couple weeks for everyone. That is just gonna be my like official Phil Super Discord, and then that'll be something where I'll be able to interact more with you guys, because I'm not gonna give out my personal Discord just because it's like I just don't want to do that. But why doesn't Dream post more unedited manhunts? That's a great question, and I actually don't know why he doesn't. I feel like he should. I enjoy them because I like the perspective of being able to see everything without the edits. And
yeah, me too.
I don't necessarily think that it would help them be transparent or like people like believe him more, but I just think it'd be something that I'd enjoy more. So I don't know, that's just my opinion, is that I would like him to post more. They speak about personal stuff. That is a good point, actually. That is a very good point. They probably do have real conversations, so I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about, why he doesn't do the full video more, is because they have to like constantly keep in mind that it's a recording and they can't like talk about I don't know, whatever personal stuff that they would talk about normally, that they could easily cut out.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, so that'd be cool. I'd love to see all those if he could actually post them. But yeah, I'm not expecting him to. He did with I want to say he did with the last one as well. His
The
final
full
manhunt.
video?
The final manhunt?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I think he only did 2 of them.
Oh, maybe. You might be right. Yeah, without the music, it does make him boring, but it's something where it's like I don't think he should replace like Manhunt with just an unedited version. I think he definitely needs to keep Manhunt as it is, but then on like his Dream XD or his Manhunt channel or whatever, that's where I think it'd be cool to open them up. Imagine Dream's mom entered the room during a Manhunt. That'd be funny actually. That'd be funny. All right, any last questions? And we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I know the stream's a little behind what the chat is, so I'm gonna give you guys like a minute or two to ask any final questions, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate you guys all heading out today and joining. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed discussing it. If there's other things you want me to discuss on live stream or anything you want me to do on live stream, go ahead and let me know. I also stream on Twitch at PhilSuper. Same thing. That one is less just Minecraft oriented as it is me just playing games when I want to play games. So that's just a little more of me for fun channel. But it's the same name as this, so if you want to come and hang out, I hang out, talk with chat. Can I have your Discord? Still no. So I'll make a public Discord for everyone. But I'm not just gonna give out my personal Discord. So
Are you
after
gonna
stream,
have a
say
Are
that
you gonna have a live stream playlist where you're gonna put this? Or are you just gonna post
the video.
this live stream right now?
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be up on my channel for now. So
Okay.
it'll be able to come watch it back later. After stream, can I PvP 1v1? Unfortunately not, because I'm going to try to edit my video and I want to get it mostly done so I could try to have it out to you by Saturday, because I'm going to be busy later today and pretty much all of tomorrow. But I do want to try to get that video up for you by this weekend, so I need to go ahead and get more work done on it. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and end now. I appreciate you guys coming out. That was a blast. It's a lot of fun. And I will see you guys on the next one. Adios.
Augers.